Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right, in my lab. What I do for you. Oh, I got a nice little lesson for you today. For all of y'all who don't really understand the concept of knowing thyself or fearing death, this is for you. Pay attention. I got something nice for you. Good information you might want to pay attention to. Let's go. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritually enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission at all right thinkers, know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through, because that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, I got you. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know dangers, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. Person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and two. Maya, be true. Right thinkers. I've been studying the Egyptian mystery system for the last 30 years. And I want to break it down to you again. I've been trying to do it. I've been doing it. I'm going to continue to do it. Right thinkers. Let's talk about the reality of you live life preparing for death. Are you ready to die? He wasn't. A lot of us not. If you're ignorant, you're not ready. When they ask the question, is your house in order? Knowing thyself is having your house in order. How about that? So when the question asked the right thinker, is your house in order? Yep, my house is in order. Why? I know myself. Get self-knowledge and put your house in order. Why? Other than that, you'll be back. Just in case. And being ready to die, meaning you have knowledge of self, you work self-mastery. And death, you don't fear death. Death is imminent to the body. That ain't got nothing to do with your spirit and your consciousness. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. That's knowing thyself. When you understand that philosophy, that concept for yourself, you won't die. Told you that. Just in case, again, you haven't been told. We are, again, spiritual beings of God. Don't die having a human experience with a physical body will. But you have to go to the experience to have what? Life for the afterlife. This is just a test. Simulation, whatever, God's dream, however you want to formulate it, don't make a difference to me. But you have to have an understanding of yourself about who and what you are and what's going on with you. Everybody got a story. Everybody got information. I'm giving you mine from my perspective. That's all we can do. That's all I got for you. That's all anybody got. When you got your own from what? Putting your work in, from listening, studying, putting it to use, you know for yourself. It ain't got to be what he said. I don't want nobody living their life on what Mark said. So what is our purpose, again, for having what you call a human experience? Again, again, and again, to know thyself. The spirit don't know or don't remember who it is. So you got to become conscious. The human part of you got to get the consciousness together to find out who you really are before you die. If not, you're going to be recycled. That's the concept. Mouthful there, but it's real simple to understand. So I didn't come here to be rich and famous, wealthy, all that. No, you can do those things for the experience if that's what you want. Knock yourself out. Again, understanding who you are, knowing who you are. You could answer all those questions for yourself I used to want to be like everybody else, rich and famous, football player, and all that look good. Now, yeah, be rich. Okay, that's when I was ignorant of myself. Now I know I'm filthy rich with what? Knowledge of self, spirituality, wisdom, and understanding of who I am. That far supersedes any kind of money or any fame you can obtain. Why? Because anything you obtain here at the time of death stays here. Anything you spiritually get to understand and live on that level, you don't die. That's why, are you ready to die? If you're spiritually enlightened, you're good to go. If not, you're scared to death. Simple fact. Okay? And again, it ain't what I say. You can practice it or not. I choose to practice it. And again, if what I'm doing at Judgment Day ain't the right way, I got to get what's coming to me. Simple as that. It's just that simple. But what it no, ain't no what ifs. I don't do the what if or the but. It's just simple fact. Cut and dry. That's a philosophy. That's principle. It ain't based on my emotions. It ain't based on what I think. It ain't based on nothing except what I know for a fact. And that's how I live. No longer do I live for material things. People, places, no. But for what is what? In God's eyes, right. I live right. I do right. I treat people right. I'm good in my position. In my got to my mind today. Don't let the position or situations that I'm confronted with have you worrying about me. I'm good in every situation. That's what self mastery is about. I'm a handle my handle. Hell, you taught me that. I just perfected it. Okay, so yeah, when you doing you, whatever's going on around you, that's called a quiet and storm, the order and chaos. Whatever's going on around you, you don't control that. You do control you. Once you get better at that, everything else seems to just take care of itself. You worry about this, that, and about who he ain't doing, oh she ain't doing that, oh he doing that. I made me my intense focus for the last 30 years. I know me some me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? And when you know God. When you know God, on the flip side, if you know God, you know you. You may not be as fluid or up to it, but when you do the things that you need to do, you know that much. That's knowing. Okay? And when you're getting blessed for your action, you know something more than the average person. That's what makes you good people. I live. Okay, hey, excuse me. A life in every religion professes this. Please understand, this is a concept. A life lived right, well, okay, right thinkers, will be rewarded. You ready? What's the price or what's the reward for life lived right? Immortality, union with God, becoming one with God. That's the price. That's the goal. That's the reward. That's for eternity. That's what we call immortality. When you get the spirit back to God, you became immortal. While you're here in the flesh, you are mortal. Until what? This physical body, you share that. And if you get your wings, you bow and your head come to one, you're going home. That's why. And the only one who can fly that high is they give it to the peregrine falcon because why? He fly the highest. And it's like he flying right into the sun. That's why. Everything is symbolical and conceptual. When you get to understand esoteric meanings, you get to see the symbolism behind it, and you be yeah. I told you, I'm connecting dots. No longer, I did that. Excuse me. A life well lived. Okay. When you wake up and realize that you want to change your life and do what's right, that's what I did over 40 years ago. But the human life is your testing ground to what past before what reaching what they call the afterlife or eternity or immortality, becoming one with God. God is immortal. He's beginning and the end, Alpha and Omega, all that good stuff. That's why the circle, no beginning, no end. Oh, that's yeah, symbolical. But you got to put work in for you to reach that level. How about that? I'm trying to give you that information. But when you pass this life to reach on to what? At Judgment Day, how you live, what you did will be questioned and judged by you. If you done it the right way and you fulfill all the worldly obligations, then your heart will pass the judgment test and everything that you know about you stays intact and you go into eternity with you. That's a beautiful concept. So, not that I'm looking for death, But knowing that when this is over, I'm that's what I live for every day. I'm on point. That's what makes people do what they do. That's all. I'm doing this until what? There's no more breath in my body. Why? No more life in me. Why? Because it's time to take it in. When the physical body run out, see, well, I ain't complaining. Don't resuscitate. Don't put no. I want no. I don't want no machines. I don't want no machines. So I'm old school. When it's gonna happen, let it happen. Moving on. Where we at? Human. Okay. Our spirit again can't and won't die. Why? It's of God. How many times we should be way past that. If you can't conceptualize the spirit of God, then you wasting your time with me. Okay. Why? Because it's of God, and we know God what cannot die. That's why. That's why. He didn't know that. Death came knocking the door. He scared the hell out of him. We call it the hellhounds. When you done so much willing and dealing with the devil, and he know the devil know when you get close to death, he's coming to let you know. I come to get that soul. I come to get that soul. You remember that you gave me your soul. You sold me that to me. That's mine now. So when the physical body's over, the soul goes to the devil. That's called going to hell. So what that means is, watch this, real simple. You're gonna get reincarnated. Okay, you ain't going nowhere. Your conscious will disappear. Your spirit will go to another body, and you will be no longer in existence. Why? Because you made the deal with the devil. The devil offer you nothing but hell, reincarnation. That's why. And if trying to live, excuse me, I'm trying to live to see 100 years. It's some things I have to do to make that happen. I've changed some things in my life to hopefully get to that. Why? Work out daily, stay in shape, take care of my mind, body, and spirit. Do simple as that. Keep the routine that works. And I want to do 100 years on the human side before I die and go over to the afterlife. So I put 100. I got 100 years out of mine. How many you get? I just how many you get? Yeah. So I'm looking for that triple digit. That's all. And then my views, 100 views. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's go. Our spirit. Okay, no. When you have self knowledge, okay, when you know you are no longer just a human, but you are an enlightened being because you know thyself. You know you and God are one. When you have that knowledge. Right now, I have that now. I'm just living, jiving and living and jiving and digging the skin I'm in. Why? I'm having fun in life right now. I'm winning. I'm ahead. Okay. I'm punching my chicken. I'm on board. At midnight train. Okay. Living in human form will last but for so long. We know that. We know that. So to fear that fact is dumb, ignorant. But you know that the body will die. But the spirit that's in the body, if it's enlightened, will go home. It won't reincarnate. You end in the cycle. Knowing thyself, becoming light and reaching the heights. All those is concepts of what? You stop in the cycle of what? Reincarnation. Simple. If you're afraid to die, my question, why? If you have knowledge, if you're enlightened, if you're a good person, death don't scare you. If you're ignorant of yourself, and you believe that it's one life and you got to do the best you can, death scares the hell out of you. I watched it, my old man. I tell you, only ignorant people die. That's a fact. Why? If they don't know themselves, they're ignorant. So, and their heart gonna be heavy. They will fail the test of my and they will be reincarnated. Okay, along with their body consciousness. Again, when your conscious is not enlightened, when you don't know you, do over, mulligan. Why? Fear is the ego's worst nightmare. Okay, that's the kryptonite for egotistic people. Death. They want to keep all the material things. They want to keep all that money they got in the bank. They want to live that big lavish. They don't want to get that up. That's why. And at death, you can't take none of that with you. They say what a camel stand a better chance of going through the eye of a needle than a rich man. Why? He ain't trying to give up his riches. An ignorant man, the same thing. Whatever he got, he holding on to it. Whatever, however little, whatever, but it's his, he's holding on to it. Okay? Due to his own ignorance, that's his downfall. Again, your choice. if you're afraid to die. So, okay, now, I watched my old ignorant self, ignorant of self, egotistical man fight himself down the end of the life, the hellhounds. Couldn't sleep, couldn't rest, yeah. You going, you going, and they kick and scream. Not a good look. He done showed me a couple of times. I ain't going there. Leave you alone, dude. Rest in peace. All right, here we go. If when death comes for you, now I tell you, if I'm sitting here doing a lesson, and by whatever happened, however it happened, I get the knock. Who is it? Death. Okay. All right, thinkers, it's been real. May you live to be 100. Me, this is that minus that day. Why? I'm about to be passed away. But I'm going willingly. I ain't fighting chickens win. See the difference? Where we at? Okay. Living in he oh no, whoa. Yeah. Now, if and when death comes for you, and you're not ready, because your desires and pleasures of things haven't been fulfilled, or you're not enlightened to yourself, you're going to what? Kick and scream. Why? Because you're not ready. Your house ain't in order. You're not ready. Now, so when death comes, when it comes to my door, I will stand on what? The way that I live and let the chips fall where they may. See how that work out. And if what I did wasn't good enough, okay, bye-bye. I ain't got a problem with that. Not a one. If it wasn't good enough, I gave my best. If that wasn't good enough, so be it. Moving on. I was a competitor. I know somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose. But in life, I know when you get knowledge of self, know who you are, you're already ahead. Okay? But true life starts, ready? After death. Why? This is the preliminary. This is the groundwork that you lay to get to the afterlife, which is what? Paradise. That's what it's supposed to be. At one time, God walked with man. He got old. Story goes, he said, after take me away from these crazy people. Why they pissing me off? So now, Maya, anybody that get through you can come to me. That's why I said karma and Maya, they keep God, if God hit people, keep you away from him. You get through them, you can make it to him. All right. Your boy should have had one of them. I ain't going to stop. That wasn't nice. All right, where I'm at. Again, true life starts after death. Okay, why? The human experience is for you to prepare yourself for that life. Get it? That's the story of Ra when he left and put himself up high. They thought our ancient ancestors was what? Obsessed with death. I've been hearing that. The first time I said, well, damn, they got a lot of stuff about death. But over years, my studies and my constant understanding, breaking, oh, they was telling us about how the brain works and tell us what happens when we die. How advanced is that? And they got away with it for thousands of years until somebody came and put somebody else's concept in. Moving on. But when I say I'm not afraid of death, it means I know death is imminent to the physical body. That don't fear me. That don't scare me. I already know that. Okay, so there's no fear of death to the body. I know the spirit don't die. My consciousness, if I connect it with my spirit, my body, and my consciousness, heart, mind, coherence, ding, 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 ding. That's the combination to what? Open that door to what? Next life. After this door closes, boom. You can't go to heaven without what? Dying. The physical body can't go. The body got to stay here. So your job is to what? Secure what? The intellect, the consciousness of the spirit, enlighten it. So when the physical body dies, it just say, okay, we out. Going that way, not that way. That's why he got his wings. Yeah, I think angels are people with wings on his back. I just watched my man Donahue. Stop that thought, but you can't help it. Why? It's ingrained in your damn brain. The concept, that's why we gave Ra, God, and his son Haru, our spirit, the falcon head to be a bird like what? To ascend. So y'all think, no, it's all metaphorical, symbolical. But even the Christians misread the symbology that they've presented to them, a lot of them. I laugh. Moving on. That's why we have teachers, pastors, sage, gurus, what? To break it down, simplify. Everybody ain't, so everybody need a little tutoring. Okay, I don't mind tutoring. Why? I help you understand it. I do, so I'll help you out. Moving on. We all have the same chance. We're born into this world of time, all what? No memory of who we are. And the chance to what? Grow and to know thyself. And that's the goal for all right thinkers. Anybody else? You can do what you want, but as a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. That's it. What comes with that? Hard work, perseverance, consistency, virtue, righteousness, all the good things that you got to put forth for make that happen for self-mastery. Human life is temporary. The physical form is temporary. It's what's inside and what's up here that counts. Your heart and your consciousness, because the physical body will end in death to the human, not the spirit self, what's within the physical body. Your body could either be a temple or it can be a tomb. The tomb is when you die and not enlightened, your consciousness stayed with the body and y'all both die. It's called dying twice. The Egyptians hated that. Why? That means you didn't learn nothing. You didn't become enlightened. What the hell are you doing here? Oh, I'll just, yeah, well, I had to try to put it in a butterfly. You're supposed to change. Moving on. Oh, well, I got to get out. Okay, I see now. Wrap it up. The last one right here. I live looking forward to die. You crazy. No, think about it. We practice dying every time we go to sleep. Every time I lay down and become unconscious, I'm preparing for what? Death. Because at one time, when you lay down and go to sleep, you ain't getting back up. So it's the endless dream that we're going to. And so watch this. I'm living, looking forward to dying. Do you know why? Hell no. Knowing thyself is the reason why I know I can die. So when death comes to the body, that don't scare me. I just told you that to break down. I'm trying to make it clear for you to understand it. With knowledge of self, self-mastery, knowing thyself, that means you have punched your ticket for what? The afterlife. You did it right in this life. That's the purpose of coming here in the human form. To what? Pass the test of having your human experience. To what? Wake up and become conscious of who you are. Reach the highs, know thyself. Become anointed. Reach Christhood, Hood, whatever you want to call it. God consciousness, Nirvana, whatever you want to call it. The idea is every individual is here in the physical form to do that. Why? Because the spirit can go back and where it's come. Once you reach Nihas, at whatever age, whatever point you are in life, aka become spiritually enlightened, you win the game, what we call life. Now I'm cruising. My mother 86 years old. My mom 86. They know they winning. They just happy. They just content with what? Getting up and doing whatever they want to do to be my mother-in-law. She's Jesus Christ. She don't owe no money. Okay, she's debt free. I couldn't get the word out. I want to be debt free in life. Why? I don't want to owe nobody no physical money. I don't want to be in debt, owe nobody nothing. That's a nice place to be. Right now, I'm on my own terms, which is a beautiful thing too. But I want to be comfortable where I don't owe nobody nothing. So that's my goal. But I've seen it being done by people who I know. So I know it can be a possibility. I get money every month, but every month I spend it. Moving on, it's personal. I get paid doing this. And just in case you didn't know, this is my job. I get paid for this. And I tell my family and friends, you think they will help a brother out? It's another story. Get out of there. But I want to let you know, yeah, I don't just do this. I do this. And for nobody's support, I appreciate you. Moving on. The only way that you will reach the afterlife is what? Master this life. That's my point, and that's my goal for all right things to be mastery of oneself. Why? To stop the mode of reincarnation, coming back again. As a spiritually enlightened being, master oneself, aka an Akus. That means I'm an enlightened being walking the earth in the flesh, enlightened. You should see the light that shines in me. Why? That's God's light that shines for those who know themselves. You got that light that shines in you. It's called illumination, not Illuminati. Okay? But it's for all those who know themselves. They walk a little different, talk a little different, act a little different. That's why they're not like you. I'm one of them. Are you? Wrap it up. Again, appreciate you tuning in. With knowledge of self, And that's what I try to help you with. Knowing you and God are one. Death can't come to you, just like the Christians when they said death to the firstborn. The Christian went and put the lamb's blood in their door, and they still use that concept symbolically on every Jewish doorpost in the tradition in the Jewish community. Why? That means death passed them by, so the blood of Jesus worked, as they claim. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. It's all symbolic and metaphorical anyway. Okay, again, right thinkers, hope you got the lesson. Remember, death ain't the end. Unless it ain't even end if you're ignorant. Why? It's the end of your conscience, but your spirit gotta come back and do it again. So the spirit don't die. Again, it multiplies. When you become enlightened, you go home. That's the lesson. Hope you got it. I enjoy giving it to you. I'll be back with more. This is getting more and more fun for me. All right, in closing, right thinkers, me, y'all let it be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I none of my right thinkers who starting to realize there's life after death and passed away. If you think it's not, you're ignorant.